What's going on? It's your boy Karaka21 back in with another day of Emerald Imperium. Quick one day. Really just itching to get this arm fight out of the way. A couple days since I played. So, I've been cooking up a line that I think might just work here. For a good old moment. So, let's get into it. I guess first and foremost we'll flip over to on Steam, just as a reminder here. A little bit of spoilers. So he leads Hisuian Zorark with a sash. Then he's got Mega Gallade with booster. Do you want to double check? I think it's attack booster. But it's hard to tell because his attack and speed are even. So I'm not positive on that, but I think it's attack. Ursaluna Blood Moon, kind of terrifying. Cyclozar with Shedtail, equally terrifying. A Guts Flame Orb Obstagoon with Obstruct to make sure that he gets Flame Orb off. And a Mega Slacking, which has Comatose and buffed Slacking stats. So, yeah. Definitely a little terrifying, that one. But I think we got a game plan. So let's jump into it here. I guess I will get rid of some of the things on my team real quick that I know are not coming. Just not all the time. Okay. So, let's see, we are going... my lead for this fight is actually dedicated Shift Troop. I'll explain that in a minute. I've got Mega Lopunny coming. I've got Victory Bell. I've got... I think I went back and forth between Sylveon and Mandibuzz. And I'm thinking that Mandibuzz is my play for that spot. And hit Powdon. And then I think my last spot was Whimsicott, and I'm finally going to put this Whimsicott that I've been trashing on for a long time to work. I've noted it in a few sessions before this. I'm this far into the game and still haven't caught a Ghost type, so no Ghost type for Norman is a bit brutal, and we're making do. So first things first, we give... we're going Hebia Berry. Hisuian Zorark has Sledge Bomb and Aura Spear. Not ideal for Shift Tree. For its out either. I think Sledge Bomb does slightly more damage, and so I think it's more likely to click that. Even if it doesn't, I'm gonna rock Hebia because it guarantees that if I get the poison, I still live a turn after Poison Chip as well. And then we go... we're going Sucker Punch, Ceaseless Edge, and I need to double check, but I think I have... Let's see, did I have a last move? I didn't have one planned. I do want to check and see if I've got Grass Knot. I do have Grass Knot and Low Kick available to me. I think my plan here is Low Kick. It's just kind of decent for the rest of the team that could potentially come in, but truthfully, Shiftry's here on turn 1 to click Ceaseless Edge and get up a spike, and then Sucker Punch on turn 2 into that Zoroark to Oko that, or to kill that. And after that, that's probably all Shiftry's going to do unless I end up sacking it. And I am running a special defense. I'm running Careful Nature. Again, just to help me take that Zoroark hit a little better. Next, we have our Victory Bell for Victory Bell for jeez, brain's not working. Iron Valley. Jeez, I could not think of the name of that Pokemon for the life of me. That mon is a threat, and I have Tyrant's Ruin, which should at least help me slow it down a little bit. Here, not any Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb kind of guarantees that I Oko the Valiant with Cheerios here. That last move, there's really not a ton of great things for me to use here. I maybe just throw a Lunge back on here. I think it's going to be more useful than Knockoff. Performance seems not particularly weak to Knockoff. Since Obstagoon, once it gets burned, Flame Orb Knock doesn't really matter. Slacking is a Mega Stone. Gallades can use Booster Energy. And then yeah, we are plus defense, and I actually go Relay. Oops, not Relay. We are plus defense minus attack here. And let me just double check my calcs are correct. I believe with that, I have 59. I should... Sludge Bomb should Oko. Yeah, Sludge Bomb should Oko. Iron Valley. Even if I'm not any form of boosting nature. So that's my guaranteed check there. Let's see, we'll go in our Lopunny next, which has Lopunite. Low Kick, Power Up Punch, and I believe I was going to go with Return, which Lopunny gets before Norman. A lot of mons in this game don't get it till after Norman, so kind of nice to get that stab here early. And U-turn, help me pivot out. Lopunny can revenge kill a ton of this match, so if I need to bring some sacks or throw some sacks in, it's an option. Not ideal, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And I gotta remember Adamant. 5. I still have speed. No, I wanted to go Jolly because it guarantees I outspeed Cyclizar. Yeah. Nature change. Jolly. Alright. Next we have one of my favorite techs, I think, in this whole fight. we've got Chillinberry, Hippowdon. So this is my slacking answer. Slacking, whenever it comes in, is going to hit something very hard, which is very scary for the team. Chillinberry is the normal damage reducing berry. You don't see it much because it doesn't have any super effective offensive typing, but it still has a berry that halves its damage. And so with this, on Hippo, when slacking comes in, it'll hit me whatever with the strongest move, and I should be able to eat something somewhat decently. And if it's return and it procs my Chillinberry, it kind of guarantees that I live 2 with any hit, which will boost up my stamina and allow me to 2-cut body press. Let's see, is there any other move? Like Yawn and Protect aren't as important here. I'm thinking, I don't think Heavy Slam was a TM that I got. No. So how do I get Iron Head? It does. I think Iron Head over. I'm like, is Yawn Protect useful at all to me here in this fight? I don't really think so. Protect, I think, might be useful just in case Blood Moon comes in. So I think I maybe go Iron Head over Yawn just to have something to hit Iron Vow harder. I'm gonna double check that damage count real quick. Impish, we go 59, that's our level cap. Is Earthquake versus Iron Head damage. Yeah, Iron Head is a 95% chance to 2-KO, whereas Earthquake is much less, so I think it's worth it to just throw Iron Head on there. Like, I'm pretty sure Heavy Slam was not a TM. I feel like it's worth checking just in case. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. Again, big attack is the Chillinberry. Next is Mandibuzz, which will be our designated lefties holder this fight. Trying to see who I gave lefties to most recently. There we go. It's Milo. Mandibuzz is my Ursula and Blood Moon check. It outspeeds, and I run good old classic Snarl. I'm running the Toxic over. Toxic over knockoff. Mandibuzz is basically here to just sit in front of Ursula and Blood Moon as best as it can. With Triage Roost, I think I should have a decent shot. Plus Snarl to lower its damage output. And finally we have Whimsicott, which I'm also giving Chillinberry, because Whimsicott actually does decently for Obstagoon, and is also not a terrible switch in to Cyclizar. So we are going to relearn Moonblast here. And I'm trying to think if there's some other move with Whimsicott that's good here. Whimsicott does not outspeed Cyclizar. I don't think he gets Reflect. Yeah, now. Defog, Grass Trinity Kiss. Frankly, Whimsicott is here somewhat as a potential sack option. Also, let's see. Scott 59. Timid. Grass Knot. And Moonblast. Yeah, it doesn't do really a ton of slacking. But it outspeeds a lot of his team, and like, it's nice to have Moonblast for like Val, for Cyclizar, for Obstagoon. The Chillin' Berry is pretty nice for all of those Pokemon. And some of those mobs are kind of the reason why I'm also running the Ceaseless Edge lead with Shiftry, because having spikes up is pretty nice for this fight. Trying to think if there's another move that's... Whimsicott Knockup might be useful. Even then, not really. Because I can't do anything with slacking. I don't think it gets Aura Sphere. This will get small, right? Well, this is why I've been trashing on Whimsicott all the way through, because its moveset is bad. Classic Stony Bomon. It does get a little better if I can get to the point that I get egg moves. Maybe I just throw Toxic on this thing. Like, I'm more likely to kick with that than Tailwind. And that's kind of the squad here. I am gonna lead Mega Lopunny while I'm running through the gym. I guess I gotta make sure I get my... Yeah, Whimsicott's nature is good. So, final recap. Jolly Lopunny guarantees outspeed, whole team. Return, less fighting moves, good for everything. Victory Bell is my designated Iron Bell counter. Oh, and I need to give you Black Sledge. This is one you double check. So that's the point of protect. You've got Kiwi Berry, Shiftry, Chillin' Powdon, plus defense or Impish, Mandibuzz, with Mandibuzz's Calm, Timid Whimsicott, Pixelate, which I guess is better than Magic Guard still. Neither really does anything right now. For me, because I don't have a Life Orb to take advantage of Magic Guard, and Whimsicott doesn't get like any good normal moves in this game. I've checked the decks. Doesn't get like Hyper Voice. You know, when I get Return, it's like cool 68 base power. Oh, and there's not even a gym puzzle. He's just standing there menacingly. Yeah. Well, I say for good luck as always. Alright. Here we go. The North fight. Okay, this is not actually Obscene. This is... Yep, there's the Sledge Bomb from Sui and Zorak. This is why I have Kepia Berry. No crit. And I missed the Ceaseless Edge. Okay, that was worst case scenario. 90% move. We Sucker Punch here, and Shiftry goes down. That sucks. That's kind of all we can say about that. 07s to Shiftry. You should have hit a Ceaseless Edge. Rough start here. Let's say for good luck. Did not provide. We go low punny here. We'll update our death counter. It is a bummer. Ceaseless Edge is really good. It sucks that Shiftry does not get to did not get to ever show that off, nor will it ever now. We always just U-turn here. Okay. So that thing goes down. What is my next best option to switch in here? The rest of his team, I think it's probably Whimsicott. Literally the entire time I've been prepping for this fight, I thought in the back of my head was missing Ceaseless Edge would be absolutely terrible. And it did. So I guess maybe I manifested it with unwishful thinking. But nonetheless, here we are. Again, part of the reason why I brought Whimsicott with the Chillenberry is for this exact scenario. Because I can Grass Knot and it's going to do big damage to the big bear. And then it clicks Blood Moon. Holy animation, that goes hard. It still does so much damage at half resistance, that's crazy. Yeah, I think I Grass Knot. I don't think I need to overpredict here or anything. Where do they go next? Cyclizar? So Cyclizar return does kill. I don't know what return versus Shedtail AI here is. I'm almost wondering if this is just a Whimsicott sack and I click Moonblast. Like, just now that Shiftry, so that was the other thing, Shiftry is also a potential sack here. I go low bunny at 59. I mean, a return is doing a pretty good chunk of damage, but if he Shedtails here, I'm in some trouble. And so, I think in order to make sure that I break sub on whatever, my best play is just to Moonblast here. And 07s to Whimsicott as well. Definitely brought a team on Norman with some less ideal Pokemon, quote, for this kind of exact scenario. Here, Jolly, Lopunny, So the fun thing with low kick is it does a crazy amount of damage. The Cyclozar is really heavy. I guess he's a motorcycle, so it makes sense. But this just kills. Which is kind of nuts. And I think this should bring in Iron Valiant. Yep. We pay attention to the booster, which gives him attack. That's what I figured. That does mean that I can get U-turn shit. Really any reason not to. This should be, I think, Spirit Break. I would guess. Wasn't thinking about the Spirit Break special attack drop on the fly when I was bringing the Sludge Bomb into this fight, but I still think it's my best play no matter what. I think I always protect here for one turn. Okay, and he does knock off. I was a little worried about the bulk up there, but okay, knockoff does down to 80. I should, I believe, still live. Okay, that's not going to kill because of the special attack drop. And I should still live one more. But now the double special attack drop, I kind of need poison. I don't know if this is going to kill. Okay, it does. Thank you, Victory Bell. Oh, jeez. I forgot to level things up. I'm so dumb. Wow, this is what happens when you rush prep. Arms Dragoon here. I think this is probably for sure just he's not burned yet. I think he clicks Obstruct to guarantee burn here. So I think I can go hard low punny. Okay, that's fine on the knock too. He can't knock off. And again, low kick just takes him out. Jeez, I'm a fool for not leveling my Monza. I knew I was forgetting something when I kind of rushed through prep. Cool, and again, this is a U-turn. Whew. This is what happens when you wake up from a nap straight into Pokemon prep. Is you do dumb things. This might be play rough. Yep. We get the stamina boost. Hippo is super bulky naturally. We always just body press here. He play roughs again. I wonder if he's looking for attack drop? I don't know. But with 2 defense buffs, I should be able to just take him out here with 2 body presses. I don't know why he didn't click return here. I don't know if he reads that I have chillin'. But regardless, go slacking. And even with a turn 1 miss and a team that was not leveled up, we beat Norman. And really, the 2 sacks were kind of my planned sacks for this fight anyway. I am bummed I don't get to use, Magic Guard Life Orb to COD later. But again, that probably would have been the Shift Tree sack, which I would have had Mystic Sless Edge on turn 1. So his life, it is what it is. Get a ton of good TMs here for Solid Swords Dance, Nasty Plot. I think we'll get Return. He says, I can't get you slacking, guy. Wally's dad says, hey yo, boy, come with me. Update our death counter to 8. You'll be DRB. That goes kind of hard. Dragon Pulse, Dual Chop, Future Sight, Dual Wing Beat. If Pincer can learn Dual Wing Beat, we're so back. But I feel like it probably can't. Going to run into the Pokemon Center. I am, so I don't forget next time I sign on. Going to set Lopunny to the level cap so that I see something is wrong. And then we sadly say farewell to 2 more comrades. Not you, Victory Bell. The other grass type. The nice part right now, though, is we did just unlock Surf and pretty much the rest of the entire map. So, I'm probably going to grab, I think I've been down here before, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, I know I fought them. So yeah, your Crusher Wake is in the water here. I believe I already surfed in 118. I'm gonna double check that real quick. So I don't think I have an encounter here. There we go. I'm still doing this 118. So yeah, I already got my encounter here. The next boss fight is going to be Wake. Because I really want that Gyarados Knight. I just feel like with how good my Gyarados already is with the Aerial Aid, if my Gyarados has any good move or ability at all, like that is an automatic Elite Four mon. But I also just wanted to point out, we now have unlocked encounters, let's see, done 106, I believe 105, 108, Abandoned Ship, I think 134. So before I sign off and do my Wake prep, I suppose I may as well try to get those done as well. Item take, oops, didn't even mean that, but sure, I'll just give him a citrus while I'm thinking about it. We want to relearn Yawn for catching Mons. And I'm just going to set my whole team up to level cap. I'm gonna throw Hariyama on the squad, you know. Gotta keep the starter on the squad when you can. Okay, and I got a little more time than I thought, so I think I'm going to go figure out just a couple of these encounters. I think that's a fun, exciting way to end the episode here. Okay, so here's 134. Take Ripple off. Yet another evolution. I'm gonna throw a quick ball, but definitely don't necessarily want Lopunny out here. Yeah, we're gonna just not a very quick ball. There we go. Espeon. What breakfast food is Espeon? We'll go with we call this the Peach. Little Princess Peach action for all the Espeon lovers in the chat. I'm looking at Pete. I don't even know if he watches these things. One of my draft league palos. And I don't think I can get to 133 from here. Okay, cool. No Wormadam is great. Yeah, okay. So then we are going to fly over here to Helberg. Oops, don't want that. Okay, now we're in 105. Which, just to double check, I'm like, yeah, 105 we should not have an encounter on at all. So we can Furfrou be bad. Oh, I didn't know the R button was an auto run. I fat fingered it. I'm already encountered Furfrou. Some of y'all are like, oh, that's breaking rules. And I say, sorry. I don't know, man. This game's already hard enough. I'm just blundering today. Just like, let me live, please. Got me a little slack. So I was trying to get to L, which literally is the next key binding. This can be well, a dog breakfast. It's kibble. That's how you spell that. So, because I'm absolute dog food for fat fingering that, don't tell your friends. I'm looking for 108. No, snap. Yeah, because I already surfed in 107, so we need 108. Okay. I'm going to stop being dumb, throw the pout on the front of my party. To get our encounter, which is a Whalmer, which is probably like a normal surfing encounter here anyways. Oh, quick capture. This man can put it away. Call this boy Grand Slam. Shout out Denny's. This boy is more than one breakfast. And it's actually a lady. Apologies. This boom. Okay, an abandoned ship, I believe. Bundle. It does have ice beam. Okay, this thing is spooky. Ice beam. Ice beam. Okay. Does not have like a hydro pump. Note to self. Iron bundle. Spooky for my team. Believe we can fish here. Court night. Yo. Welcome to the Bulk City again. Into Corby is so insane. Oh my god. That's so crazy. That might be an E4 mob right there. Doesn't want to stay in the ball though. Sleep. My fat finger, another quick ball. There we go. Okay, Corby. I mean, this is turkey bacon. Bird bacon, you know. Okay, and already done 1 of 9. Okay, over here. I can't get up to 133 yet. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I unlock with Fly, and there's one more place I can think of. I'm not positive I can actually get an encounter there yet. And that is down here at New Malville. Okay, we have not unlocked New Malville yet. I feel like that's at this part of the game. So maybe I just missed Watson being old, but I guess not. Maybe you get it later in this game, because this is a hard game with hard rules. So we'll just have to remember in the future that we have a new Malville encounter. I think that's everything for now that I get. So we'll get Wake and we'll unlock, you know, this part of the map and we'll start heading to the what am I thinking of? the Weather Institute. But not quite yet. I don't want to really head that way. I'm like, we already did everything there. This is all 103. It never changes, so that little surf spot from Oldale doesn't count. Yeah. Alright, well, let's wrap the stream by figuring out what all of our Numon's abilities are. Let's see, store one, store one, okay. I mean, we already saw Corviknight with Intim, which is kind of a crazy pull, if I'm being honest. Okay, we needed you. Set Whalmer to level cap. Okay, and then I should be able to infinite candy the Whalmer. Okay. So we've got Ripen. Ripen, Citrus Berry, Whalmer is not terrible. I know, recover just a billion HP. No Corby is Intim, which is crazy. I also think Corby might get a Mega Stone in this game because all of the G-Max Pokemon have Megas. Cloud9 for a Fruit, which is not horrible. Fruit. Espeon has Corrosion. Jeez, I wrote everything backwards. Which again, terrible, because Espeon being able to make Toxic into things is kind of cool. Rizzle, Wailord. Yo, give me that choice card. Give me Drizzle, Wailord, Water Spout. Yes, please. Corby, Insomnia. Probably never using that, but it's worth writing down. Insomnia. You never know in games like these when you're gonna need that super niche prep piece. And Sticky Hold. Also not a bad ability on like knockoff mods. Drizzle is the coolest. And Espeon also has Ripen. Okay, Furfuru is now the latest contender to be my, hey, I'm gonna sack this Pokemon. It's pretty bad. I won't lie. Again, we've seen weather setters are always valuable in a game like this, so Drizzle Wailord's kind of sick. I almost wonder if it got buffed in this game. The stats just look really high, but maybe I'm just crazy. Furfuru's bad. Intim Corby is so sick. And Espeon, the team needs some speed. Another Psychic type is really nice since my only other one was Rabskip until this point. So I'm not too upset about that first batch of encounters. But I think that is where I'm going to call it for the day. Short stream, but thanks as always for tuning in. Got through Norman, added another 33% more deaths to our run. That's in the chat for Shiftry for missing on turn 1. And Whimsicott 07s. Thank you all for tuning in. If you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching it in post. Shout out to you. My name is ColeRocket21, and until we blast off on our next great adventure, I'll see you later.